All right, beautiful people. All right, beautiful people. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking the time to take a look at our YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you like and you give us a comment with your feedback and anything that you would like us to go over on this channel going forward. You can also follow us on our socials at ForexSniperSchool. On Instagram at ForexSniperSchool on Facebook, or you can go to FXSniperSchool.com and check out our website with a whole bunch of reviews, videos, Q&As, things of that nature, more information about our school. And let's go ahead and get into our technical analysis video for our sniper scope for on Saturday. So here we have Ucad. We're basically just going to talk about how you could have entered and what you would have wanted to look for to go ahead and get into the market. So we always take our time and go to the monthly time frame, take a moment to view and see what our overall analysis is and what we got going on. As of right now, it looks like our monthly time frame is currently in an uptrend. We also see that we do in fact have the uptrend. We have the fibs here, taking a look and seeing what our overall synopsis is. We already had a valid retracement already for the monthly time frame. So at minimum, we're expecting price to at least get to this higher time frame based off of what is happening, roughly about this level. So this is our overall long-term target. We also understand that our weekly time frame is currently in an uptrend. We can clearly see that with our higher highs and higher lows that are have established themselves. We did in fact have a weekly break to the upside as well. And because of that, we were anticipating another move. If we take a look here and we do based off our weekly time frame, that does get a bit close to our projections for our higher time frame, which we already have concerned and valued on reviewed on the monthly time frame already. Took some time and took ourselves to the daily time frame and reviewing the overall projection. And since we did in fact see that our weekly time frame has already broke to the upside, we were expecting some type of pullback on the higher time frame before we started moving to flow with the higher time frame's overall momentum and projections here. Looking at our daily time frame, we do see that we had a small break to the downside. Okay, small break to the downside, had a little bit of some areas here. So we were fully aware that the daily momentum still possibly would have been in a downtrend. Then we took some time to go ahead and go to the 4-hour time frame, and we saw a lot of rejection, and we saw that our structure points started getting a little bit shorter. So we wanted to start paying attention to that as we started noticing that our 4-hour time frame stopped making lower lows and lower highs. This was our last lower point that we saw on the 4-hour time frame before the transition happened. And we also had NFP, non-farm payroll, that occurred, as well as there was no high impact news event. There was a high impact news event yesterday. What is today's date? Okay, so it's March 10th currently now. So we had a high impact news event on March. Let me look at everything here. Look at my calendar. On March 8th. And then we actually had the biggest move. This actually happened a little bit earlier. This actually happened while I was out of the country teaching my class. But we did have a lot of rejection. We had continuous rejection on the 4-hour time frame. So when you see a lot of rejection like that happening, especially when you have so much going on, so much bullish bias on your higher time frames, a lot of that was definitely a signal to tell you to go ahead and start getting yourself prepared to potentially start getting ready for the upside. As we started going, after we saw these different rejections, off of these levels, the main thing, if we were to get some type of entry basis off of one of these levels, would be to be aware of this daily resistance and to see if price was going to reject off it. And as you can see with these candles here, we had major rejection off of these points here. Okay. Breakthrough off of these points based off of these bullish candles here. Clearly broke through the daily resistance that we would have had some type of concern about. Overall, the overall bias, like I said, is bullish overall. So our main concern was just looking for the proper timing to go ahead and get into the market. And when we saw all of that rejection based off the 4-hour time frame, those were the perfect opportunities to, in fact, get in the market, place our stops correctly, and get ready to get ready to hop in. We currently have a break to the upside right now. What I'm anticipating being that we're at a higher high for the 4-hour time frame, we will have some type of higher low that will in fact form. But my overall bias is, my projection is that this price is in fact going to go ahead and go somewhere around right about here-ish, maybe a little bit lower. And then overall, we're going to have a completion at least to this point, which is usually right about this price point or price area right about here. Now, again, price always, your job is to trade what you see, not what you think. So these are overall projections. So make sure that you use the proper channels, the proper risk management, and you do the proper analysis to make sure that you're not taking any trades in the wrong direction. But this is overall my view of what's going on and what in fact occurred and how you could have had the opportunity to go ahead and get involved or to go ahead and take advantage of the USDCAD projection or entry for February 28th. And these are my current projections for how you could possibly get into the market a little bit later on, maybe in a week or so, to go ahead and take advantage of the overall bias of USDCAD. All right. So this is Sniper Scope, Sniper Saturday. Catch you guys on the next video. Make sure that you subscribe, like, give us a comment. Let us know if there's anything else that you'd like for us to cover here. And we'll talk to you guys soon.